Hey guys, it's Umair and Lloyd. It's been 6 months. Episode.
What up?
It's been 6 months
It's
because
been
the mayor
6 months because
sucks.
you married up.
I haven't been playing, man. I haven't been playing. Truthfully, I got Uncharted 4 was the first game I really just got on, and it was just, oh my god, talk about. All right, so let's do this. What are you playing right now?
What am I? Go ahead.
I right now nothing, but I got done playing Uncharted 4. Loved.
You got to play the multiplayer. I haven't done that yet.
I played the multiplayer beta. I still haven't gotten on multiplayer regular. I'm doing this freelance thing, and it's taken up most of my time and mental capacity. So I haven't been playing video games because of that. Man, talk about a beautiful game, an incredible story. I really thought like 2 was still a good one, and then 4 comes around. It actually kind of trumped all of them.
You think so? In my opinion, 2 is still the best, but 4 is a close second.
Yeah, it's just because it felt like there was more at stake, more personal stuff at stake.
Let's see. I got done with Uncharted 4 a couple weeks ago. I plan to start the multiplayer.
Wait, what did you say?
I said I finished Uncharted 4 a couple weeks ago. I'm still playing the multiplayer. I just got finished probably a couple days ago playing the Blood and Wine expansion for The Witcher 3. Game is awesome. I mean, I've reiterated that a bunch of times.
I actually started playing Witcher 2 days ago. I literally got only 15 minutes in, so I really didn't dive in too much. Not the fact that there was anything. I was just like, I downloaded The Witcher 3 on Xbox during Christmas season for $7, and it's been sitting there on my Xbox for that much. And so I was like, I'm gonna pop it in. So I can't really make an impression on it yet.
Let me know when you're ready, man. So those are the last 2 things I've played. I'm about to start something else, probably in my backlog that I meant to finish, like Metal Gear Solid 5 or something to that effect. But I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I still have a few that I still have to play. I still have to play Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and also Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I haven't played yet.
That's another Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's another one I'm almost done with that I haven't finished. And Syndicate I saw on Amazon for $24, so I'm probably about to pull the trigger in a couple days.
Cool. All right, let's go straight into E3. And you want to start off chronologically, or you want to front load stuff?
Let's just go with how you feel. I'll go chronologically, okay?
Okay, I have the chronological stuff pulled up, kind of, because
so
I missed EA.
What's the first show you saw?
One.
You saw EA's?
I actually saw everything as of yesterday, so I missed Bethesda's and EA's, but I caught up on that.
And, yeah, well, let me give you my opinions on those since you saw them. EA's was terribly lackluster. That's why they had their own show. I mean, they showed nearly nothing. And so no wonder they weren't at E3, really. You know, they had their own EA Play thing outside, and apparently that's why. Bethesda, I mean, it was okay. I mean, they showed some Fallout 4 expansions, Fallout Shelters coming to PC and with some additional features. That's cool. They showed Dishonored 2, which is cool. And then they showed Prey. Now, Prey 2, if you ever look up on the internet, the original version of Prey 2, I think Human Head was making it under Bethesda. And you were going to it was like this open world bounty hunter game that looked awesome. The Prey that they showed yesterday, I have no interest in. Like, you know, it looks like, you know, another BioShock sort of horror style game. I lost all interest when they showed that. What are your thoughts on those two?
Mass Effect looked pretty cool. Whatever they did show.
Yeah. Let's not forget that caveat. What they did show.
Quake arena gameplay, I don't care. I'm curious about Skyrim now because I know you're a big advocate of Skyrim. And having never played that they're doing a remake, I was like, all right. My old roommate had Skyrim, and I tried playing it a year ago, and it just felt so dated. So I think I could probably try it now because they did a lot of graphical updates and even character movement updates with AI, etc. So I'm curious about that. I can probably play Skyrim again. Prey I didn't care for. It was mostly CGI trailer. I am looking forward to Dishonored 2 because I did like the first Dishonored. And then I went to the Microsoft's. Microsoft's was pretty scattered in terms of what they showed and what I liked. So Recore was a game we discussed last year.
Yep.
And I was very interested by it last year. When I saw what it looks like this year, it looks like a puzzle platformer. And I don't give a shit. And the way the characters move, the way the effects are and how they move, the visual component of it, it looks very last gen.
I'm with you. I agree with that. Recore, it didn't make a mark on me when I saw it this year. Without stepping on your toes, Scalebound did. That looked interesting.
And I kind of felt the same way with Scalebound. Not the fact that it looked last gen. It just looked like an idea from the last gen. So that didn't do much for me either. I do like the co-op gameplay element to it, which is kind of cool. That's an element in most games I don't utilize too much, but when I do, it's a lot of fun. Franchise, so Gears 4 is interesting, but nothing breathtaking or unique.
We'll see.
Sorry?
The problem with me and Gears is I played the first 3, and I think even one of the side stories, I'm going to call it, like Judgment. And the game, it hasn't evolved. It hasn't changed that much. So when I played the beta probably a few months ago, I was like,
oh, I didn't know there was beta. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, this is cool, but this is the same Gears. It was a multiplayer beta. It wasn't single player. But everything I've seen from the single player game, it looks like standard Gears stuff. So I mean, that's not gonna sell me on buying it.
Yeah.
Like, I no longer care.
I thought I would care about Final Fantasy 15 a little more, but when I saw the gameplay, it was visually cool, but it seemed like a game I probably wouldn't get too invested into. But I know you're a fan of that series.
I was a fan of that series for all of the games until about 10. I haven't liked any since 10. Now, I do have the demo for 15 on PlayStation 4 because at first I kind of thought the same thing that you're thinking. After playing the demo of Final Fantasy 15, I'm interested. It plays really good with the way it looks also. I'm interested in that when it comes in September.
There were 2 from the Microsoft Day, 2 games. They're not my thing, but I think they're kind of innovative or just they're doing something cool. One's a definite DLC. It's Trials of the Blood Dragon. Far Cry had the Blood Dragon thing.
Right.
And maybe I liked the video component of it, like not the actual gameplay, but the way they made it look like a 90s commercial. That was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
With the characters crashing through the brick walls and everything. I was just like, this is all 90s, like the Ninja Turtle days and everything.
Yeah.
And the other one was Dual Universe. And
I'm with you. Wasn't Dual Universe an Ubisoft game though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked like, you can build and you on a starship and you can go from one planet to space to another planet. That kind of game, like depending on how they do it, that could be really great for me because that's why I'm interested in No Man's Sky. That's why the Call of Duty
That was a game that popped into my head when I saw that. Like,
yeah, that Call of Duty, like when they got in the starships and they're flying around, then they got out and they're fighting. If they do that in the multiplayer, I am all in. Do you understand me? I mean, I'm probably in. If the gameplay is like that the whole time, I'm probably gonna play because that's what I want from games. The evolution I want in video games is, jump on a planet, do stuff, go into a ship, fly into space. To me, that is evolution in video games. I don't want to be doing the same things over and over and over. So
yeah, it's taking the element of Mass Effect I really liked from going planet to planet, but it's doing a seamless transition
exactly
between them, which is just cool. That whole thing just fascinated me. And I know No Man's Sky, and that game came out, right?
No, it got delayed to August, I believe.
Because I know that's what they're trying to do as well. So that looked interesting to me. It's not really in my preferred genre, but it looks interesting enough for me to give it a try. They showed one trailer, and I can't remember what system it was on. I think it's PC, but it looked so last gen. The character movements, the animation. It's called Day of Infamy.
Because I like State of Decay. Like, you might not have seen that State of Decay 2. They're launching that. They showed a demo, and it's gonna have co-op. Been waiting on that. That game's awesome. They're doing. I like the PC and Xbox One because I've always had a gaming PC, and I have an Xbox One. That means essentially, I buy a copy of the game. I have 2 copies, and and that means if if like my wife wants to play something co-op, and I've bought the game on one system, we can actually cross-play using the PC and the Xbox. So
I thought that was brilliant what they're doing. Initially, they're doing PC emulation, or vice versa. I can't remember how they're emulating the 2 platforms to communicate with each other, but I know that's something that Microsoft promised like 2 years ago.
Yep.
And I'm glad they're finally doing it, and that was a very cool thing.
I think it has something to do with them losing in the console space. They're trying to maybe diversify and get in some of the PC business. I'm not exactly sure, but I do think it's a good move.
And there's going to be like PC games that eventually will work on Xbox One as well, as long as they're Win32 compatible.
Yep.
Which is just a PC driver. So that's cool for some decent PC games out there that a lot of people like myself never played just because we didn't have PCs on par.
Yep.
The Xbox One Slim, cool, but nothing I need to